province of Solomon Islands in 1978, taking into account the last general elections, there would have been a total of 8 women only making it to parliament. Temporary special measures and action that you can take to address a historical disadvantage. The numbers that we have in our parliament, in our provincial assemblies are very low. So this translates into the issues where women and girls' concerns or their lived realities are not really brought into that space where they are discussed, they are talked about in order to make the changes that they need in relation to their needs in their communities. So I think that's a very important aspect of why the Temporary Special Measures campaign is very critical.
Some follow barriers where me look it and we experience them a lot and me run. I think biggest one now are resources there. I don't think in me if we run straight to Maya. We should get Maya, but we look in Honiara and because stuck irregularities below this Solomon Island electoral outcome happen. And much of it is to do with money, yeah?
In 2009, that was the year when our women leaders advocated for temporary special measures or seats at national level. That didn't go through. The recent campaign that started 6.5 years ago, when WRAM joined the Temporary Special Measures campaign, it was really an initiative made by the Western Provincial Government in 2017 when they wanted to see their women in their province participate at their assembly level. So we did legal research in 2018. We also consulted with relevant government ministries, and that's when we found out that the Provincial Government Act 1997 was undergoing a review. And so that was an opportunity for WRAM and our partners to take the initiative to set out a plan. It was important for government to lead. Having the Women's Development Division within the ministry was a critical part of the campaign because they led the campaign.
You know, the voices of the women of Solomon Islands, more than half the population of Solomon Islands, in fact, are silent, are unheard of, which includes my voice. You know, we all have aunties, mothers, daughters. We also want them to have the same opportunities, including if they have political aspirations. I have to say that WRAM, or Women's Rights Action Movement, if me like for describing what are actually a strong powerhouse for women of Solomon Islands. That's something need for Dania, or probably 5 steps ahead already in terms of the prep work kind of thing. And comforting for Women's Division, having an organization, a strong women's organization such as WRAM, yeah, because we are very limited in our capacity, Women's Division. Currently, we got only 3 staff with 2 externally funded staff, and we are responsible for more than half the population of women in the whole country. So just imagine that. And so it's a comfort knowing that Mifala also got strong NGO women's groups that are there for supporting Mifala in addressing women's issues in Solomon Islands. Being a woman leader in government, this whole kind of gender equality reform, Lomi or something very encouraging, yeah? Where actually shown that government are actually serious about advancing gender equality in Solomon Islands and actually acknowledging that despite different efforts and also for helping women go into politics, numbers have no savvy change. You know, one of the fundamental reasons is that TSM believes people around women's appropriate role in society and ingrained. And these things don't change overnight.
Of course, it's long-term. It's very tiring. You need to have partners that travel with you on your long journey, and you have to have money to support your efforts.
I am hard to must for the normal women. We got no business. but are still very good leaders. So they enter into politics now and be elected. So TSM is a way of ensuring that women get into parliament. Because if you go the normal way, then barahat to masnay.
They have endorsed the TSM provision to be included in the Provincial Government Act. So that's a big milestone in itself. It took us 6 years to get to that stage, but we were very pleased that before the 11th Parliament was dissolved, Cabinet gave their endorsement for TSM to be included in the Provincial Government Act. We know now that we've got Cabinet approval. The next part of the journey would be doing a bit more advocacy at national level. We have some new members of Parliament, so we're aiming to make sure that we have in the coming months our plan set up to talk to the new leaders.
People always ask, why not women have to be in Parliament, or in provincial assemblies? And just that men and women got different ways of thinking. If man selevan naman inside, without input from other woman, by government women, I think we no need for talent, no imilikim na. I'm good for man and woman's voices at an equal level inside the big political body split.